What's up, guys? What's going on? How's everyone doing? Literally just came out watching Wonder Woman, so I thought I'd give you guys a nice review on today's vlog about Wonder Woman. What I liked about the movie was the fact that it was colourful, bright, compared to the last couple of DC movies. They're very dark, very gloomy, saturated of colour. This movie does have a lot of colour, which I really enjoyed throughout the whole throughout the whole movie. I liked Gal as Wonder Woman. She played her really cool. Persona was really dope. Really enjoyed. They stay true to the substance of the character, in a sense of where you really see how Wonder Woman is essentially is. You know, she stands up for justice. She's outspoken. Very feminine, which is very cool. Really enjoyed that. Really loved the chemistry between her and Chris Pine, who plays Trevor. Really cool. I love Chris Pine in this movie. Essentially, it's like he's playing Captain James T. Kirk. It's like he's playing Kirk in Star Trek. I love the chemistry together. It was really cool to see these two on stage. Overall, the movie for me it wasn't amazing, fantastic, like how it was portrayed, in the media. People giving it like fantastic high, stats. Rotten Tomatoes giving the movie 96 or 97%. For me, this movie, it was an okay movie. I found the movie really too long. It was 2 hours and 20 minutes. The movie dragged. There was a lot of dialect, and there was more dialect than, I guess, action. But for me, it just felt like the movie was very long. Which I was sitting in the theater and I was like, really? Like, it's still going on. I felt they could have explored Wonder Woman's character a bit more. Her origin story sort of left gaps throughout the movie, and these questions weren't answered in the movie. That was one aspect of it, especially, when we go to the last scene when she fights the villain. I believe, for me, that scene wasn't choreographed good. It wasn't really action-based. It was just very, I guess, below average for me. A lot of people were saying the movie scored at 96%. For me, I would give the movie 50% minimum, or just under. It wasn't garbage, it wasn't fantastic, it wasn't excellent, it was just an okay movie. Was it better than the last DC movies? Yes, it was better than Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, and it was better than Suicide Squad, 100%. I love Wonder Woman as a character. I think she's very cool. Like I said, they did keep true to the substance of her in the movie, but it felt like it was still very. I felt like she was very stiff in the movie. She didn't really express her character that much, and it just felt like it just stretched. The movie, I keep repeating myself, but the movie did stretch. It was very long. Wonder Woman, to me, is the DC version of Captain America, the first Avenger. Same concept, same formula, except with this, it had more. It felt more of a movie than a comic book movie, which for me didn't really sit well, because I wanted to watch a really hardcore DC comic book movie. They had elements of a comic book movie, like humor, action. It was cheesy at some points, which was cool, which was fine. I dig that. Like Aquaman says, but it just didn't feel like a comic book movie whatsoever. It felt like more like a movie / a chick flick. Felt the Amazonians should have had more of a role in the movie, and they didn't. They were literally just there. Just kind of there. They didn't have too much of the spotlight in the movie, which is a shame, because I really hoped they would. I really wish they explored more of the Amazonians in regards to Wonder Woman's origins, which would have made more sense. Oops, my phone's popping off. Would have made more sense literally in the movie. There was questions that needed to be answered but didn't get answered because they kind of left gaps in the origin story. you know, as the role of Diana, she was cool, you know. Gal really nailed it as Diana, you know. Her feminine touch was cool, her acting was cool. But when it came to Wonder Woman, even her abilities and her powers, they weren't unleashed to her full potential, which, from seeing how she's in the comic books, I really wish they really incorporated, you know, full blast. You know, when those gauntlets come off and she goes rogue, I really wish they really just went really in with that particular aspect. I think they should have explored the villain much more. There wasn't enough backstory literally in the main villain for you to be like, okay, cool, you know, this is him, this is her. Do you know what I'm saying? They should have invested more time and gave you more of a backstory of who and what this person is really about, to really get you invested into this character, which they didn't. Overall, for me, Wonder Woman is essentially, for me, it's a reboot to the DC universe, where they've started this Wonder Woman movie like a quote-unquote humorous, colourful, cheesy comic book movie, which is essentially what I want in the movie, but I thought they didn't really express that in this movie, so I'm assuming that Justice League will follow the lead, and, you know, Aquaman, The Flash will take lead from this movie. Overall, DC, you know, sorry, not DC, Warner Brothers, who own DC, have I guess, are going in the right track, and I hope the next couple of DC movies they bring out, sorry, the hay fever's killing me, will essentially give birth to better movies. Yeah, that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys stay tuned to the audio and video vlogs. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of my vlogs. Peace.